new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Quelle est votre histoire?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Pardon, qu'aurais-je dû faire?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Comment avez-vous atterri ici?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
Une jeune femme du nom de Karen a sorti mon corps inconscient de la rivière et m'a dit de venir ici.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
C'est un ancien mais plus petit qu'on le croit d'où je viens. C'est là une connotation négative d'où je viens. Je crois que je vois où vous allez en venir. Alors je crois que je vois où vous allez en venir, mais pas du tout. Donc c'est un nom ancien mais plus répandu qu'on le croit d'où je viens.
Older. I see. I wonder if... No.
Qu'allez-vous dire?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Comme tu n'as pas donné ton CV à mes 3 amis avant d'oser m'adresser la parole, j'avoue. Vous montrez évasive.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Qu'est-il arrivé à Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Je peux te trouver un fil conducteur. Comment tu n'as pas donné... Oui. L'autre personne, ça fait pas mal de noms à remémoriser. Bah ouais, j'ai un peu peur, surtout qu'ils se ressemblent un peu tous.
You have? Then what is it? Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else? There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Que pensez-vous de la règle d'or?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Pourquoi pas?
Wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Baucis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic, realizing only a select few possess such powers. Says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Ah oui, c'est ça. La deuxième réponse, elle est pas mal aussi, mais... Ils n'ont rien mais donne temps. Ouais. Et surtout... En fait, pourquoi est-ce que je vais pas dire la 2 ? C'est parce que une culture et surtout une foi, ça vit dans des récits et des mythes, et là, justement, elle vient d'en raconter un. Donc c'est que normalement, tout le monde, plus ou moins, les connaît, et donc, d'après les récits et les mythes, t'es censé te conduire d'une certaine manière, et... c'est les règles, un peu, qu'on te dit. Donc, c'est pas sans savoir les règles. Donc la deuxième phrase, je trouve qu'elle est fausse. Mais oui, le fait que les dieux peuvent juste dire PTDR, t'as dit B alors qu'il fallait faire A, t'es mort. Et puis surtout, dans l'histoire, il y a le truc de... Est-ce qu'ils sont sûrs qu'ils sont allés toquer à toutes les portes, en mode... Est-ce qu'ils ont vraiment fait toute la ville, tu vois, pour dire ok, vous méritez tous de mourir. Perso, j'aime bien la D. Ouais, mais c'est pas toi qui joues. Je sais. Donc je veux dire que je suis d'accord.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Où en est l'élection?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Qui a le droit de voter?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Oh, ça veut dire que vu que je pique une meuf, je peux pas voter?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Les affaires officielles doivent être finies avant le crépuscule. J'avoue. Comme par exemple.
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Quel rôle jouez-vous dans l'élection?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Puis-je nominer un autre candidat?
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
L'élection peut-elle commencer? Changer de sujet.
Certainly. Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
What is it, citizen?
Ça me regarde même pas. Eh oh, je suis derrière toi. Quelle est votre
I'm a
histoire?
legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
Comment vous
I'm
attirez
from
ici?
Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose. Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Centilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Attends, je vais juste m'en aller parce qu'il me regarde pas en face.
All right?
Voilà.
What now?
Que pouvez-vous me dire sur le magistrat?
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had. That's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Connaissez-vous un moyen de sortir d'ici?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Puis-je consulter le registre
I
citoyen?
don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Oh. Oh, roturière! Je suis classe roturière. Patricienne, roturier. Villa. Ma classe DND roturier niveau 3, tout à fait. C'est ce que j'avais en tête. Attention, à niveau 10, tu deviens vagabond, hein. Incapable de travailler. Ah merde. Vestale. Ah oui, Equita, patricienne. Classe étranger. Et l'autre, c'est juste roturier. Georgius. Hannibal aussi. Ah, Hannibal était aussi un étranger. Occupation fouille dans les déchets. Mort dans la citerne. Ah ouais. Mais pourquoi est-ce que tu gardes? Y'a plus rien à garder. Horatius. T'es inutile, Horatius. Portée disparue. Ah, donc c'est donc Kabash qui est portée disparue. Julia. Éponge sa dette envers Maelosus. Comment ça? Éponge sa dette envers Maelosus. Maeolus là. Refuse désormais de travailler. Ok. Putain, c'est un prêteur sur gage. Oh là là, je l'aime déjà pas mal, Léolus. Hein. N'est pas une ligne de confiance. Merci. Taillère, médecine. Lieu de vie. Ah, elle a pas le lieu de vie, c'est infirmière dans le palais. Ah oui, c'est elle. Praticienne, ménage, jardinage, villa, inférieure, très bien. Putain, ça fait beaucoup de gens quand même. De plus en plus stressé. Bébou Rufus. Cynthia. Élève, villa, confiné dans sa villa pour sa sécurité. Ah ouais. Partie disparue. Putain, mais il y a plein de gens qui ont des dettes en fait contre lui. Ah ouais. Et c'est tout. Ok, bah je vais le prendre, merci. Bien sûr, je vous le rendrai demain.
Not sure why you said it like that, but whatever.
Que pensez-vous de la règle d'or?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Dites-vous y être favorable?
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers-in-arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Tout bien serait considéré comme une punition collective, c'est qu'il y a un crime de guerre.
A war crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Non, c'est vrai, hein.
Good. Perhaps we'll make a legionary out of you yet.
Non, mais j'ai pas dit que je suis d'accord, c'est juste que je suis d'accord que les gens oublient qu'il y a des lois quand c'est la guerre. Bref, changeons de sujet.
You like?
Pour qui allez-vous voter?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Je peux vous aider?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Et coucou, c'est Animax. Tu poses son petit lurk, et bah c'est gentil, enjoy bien. Et dans la balade, ouais, alors la balade, je me suis déjà fait courser par des statues en or qui en voulaient à mes fesses, alors.
I'm a legionary of the First Italica.
Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais
But
faire.
there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate... All right?
Alors... C'est entièrement la faute des statues pour des murmures et des actions off course. Bah oui, bien sûr. C'est tout à fait la faute... C'est entièrement la faute des statues. Hein. Alors moi, pas du tout, quoi. Oh, putain.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Solutia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Comment m'avez-vous attiré ici?
Same way as everyone else.
C'est-à-dire... Pourquoi portez-vous encore votre armure de légionnaire?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Vous avez pas d'arme pourtant.
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Donc lui, j'ai l'impression qu'il est au courant qu'il y a une merde dans le pâté. Qu'il est prêt à en découdre. Il n'est pas très causant, pas vrai?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Avez-vous des rhumatismes?
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
Ah, c'est lui! J'ai découvert par moi.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me, and then there's the statues, and my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream.
Mais...
You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something to make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
Ah ouais, super, merci. Mais le palais c'est en haut? Ou c'est là? Non, non, si, non. Je sais pas. Bah écoute, j'aimerais bien essayer d'aller en haut, mais je sais pas trop comment y aller. Je vais essayer, hein, mais... Par là, peut-être? Non. J'ai pas l'impression qu'on puisse monter en... Ah! Si je passe par là. Tu parles avec leur langue. Bah c'est super ça, j'adore, merci. Merci de l'avoir précisé, madame. C'est bizarre que j'ai pas vu le... C'est sérieux? Oh! Carrément Sandwich, il le fait mieux. Hein. Un sup. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a un truc là par contre? C'est bizarre. Je n'utiliserai jamais ce truc qui ne marche pas, hein, voilà. Mais non, mais c'est pas l'escalier que je veux faire, c'était prendre la corde. Oui, il fait tout nu, c'est normal. Et en fait, je voulais prendre la corde et vu que j'arrivais pas à le prendre juste en sautant, je me suis dit, bah en fait, il faut sauter de plus haut et le prendre au bon moment, quoi. Et bah non, apparemment. Donc je vais juste aller me faire foutre, I guess.
I'm a legion. I'm Mike Black. Ah,
Harvey.
Est-ce que je peux prendre
Ah, c'est
ton
why not.
registre? Ah, je vais juste prendre ça.
of course. All right.
Chiant la save, oui, bon. En vrai, je connais déjà son histoire, hein. J'ai le knowledge Vania, comme on dit, donc he's ok. Peut-être que c'est en reprenant en haut.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
Ah, donc c'est là en fait le palais. Violence. Ah oui, le feu ça brûle, très bien. Il faut que je trouve un beau. Oh, je suis riche. Oh, je vous déteste. Mais du coup, c'est pas considéré comme du vol là ce que je fais. Genre, juste, il y avait. Tu es en train de me dire qu'il y a plein de gens avares et qui ont juste pas fouillé les coffres. Moi, totalement suspicieux? Non. Oh! Je vous déteste. Ok. C'est cute. Mais je veux aller sur les rochers. Ouah, ouah. Et là, je redescends. À un autre bout de la ville. Putain, c'est cramé ici. Why?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Ça va.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Quelle est votre histoire?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
Elle est vénère.
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place. Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
De Dieu? Vous voulez pas dire des dieux?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Ok, c'est une chrétienne, c'est pour ça.
If you like.
Connaissez-vous un moyen de sortir d'ici?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumours, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate. I hope it works out.
Que pensez-vous de la règle d'or?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Je ne pense pas, je pense que les gens sont foncièrement bons. Saucisse. Je pense que les gens sont foncièrement bons, mais que la société fait qu'on est mauvais, voilà.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
Non, non, moi je regarde pas mes propos.
I wish I shared your faith.
Vous voulez dire que vous êtes chrétienne?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Oui, t'inquiète.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Mais par contre, elle est vraiment pas... Je pense que je suis pas la seule personne à le savoir dans la ville. Vu qu'elle est vraiment pas maligne et qu'elle le cache vraiment pas bien, quoi.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
Saucisse.
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
La deuxième, c'est un peu bête de lui dire parce que oui, évidemment que qu'elle est chrétienne. Bon, je lui parle.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Est-ce qu'on peut se parler?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
Je vais vous demander ce qui ne va pas.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Whoops!
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Ça n'a pas un frein à la règle d'or, qu'est-ce que ça signifie?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Oui. Et maintenant?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Ok, donc je peux pas rentrer, très bien. Chiant, mais ok. Comment ça, elle me guide? Je l'ai perdu de vue. Nice. Pour cela, nous devons tous être aimables, corrigés, nous devons tous être sages, corrigés, nous devons tous être obéissants. Et finalement, nous devons tous être... Point d'interrogation. Oh, le frérot qui me regarde de loin, là. Hi. Plus que 22 potentiels pêcheurs, j'avoue. J'avoue. Non, mais c'était intéressant, mais bah, il est mort, le frérot, pour l'instant, donc... Ah, il y a le palais et la villa qui est fermée. Ah non, ça c'est la villa de Mobius. Ok. Bah écoutez, je suis allée en haut, ça m'a pas servi. Enfin, si ça m'a servi, mais pas non plus énormément. C'est sûr, ça va bien de boulot. Ah Des petits frissons à chaque fois que la tête elle tourne là, ça me... Bon, attends, on va parler à lui parce que je l'ai pas encore parlé.
Salve. Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to our little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Quelle est votre histoire?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people, that kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Si, parle-moi de la cité.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
C'est normal de le copier, non?
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Non, que ça suite te trigger, Antoine, t'es trop stoïque, c'était pas drôle. Bah oui, bah... Écoute, moi ça me rappelle trop l'épisode de Doctor Who qui m'a trauma à l'époque, les anges pleureurs. C'est pour ça que je les ai appelés les anges, c'est parce que... Il me les rappelle à eux. J'aime bien Virgile, je le trouve intéressant. Bah il est passionné le bébou quoi. Donnez-moi la lecture de la cité.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering, with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake, and allows us to fish and farm.
Si les gens apportent de l'eau dans la cité, ne peut-on pas s'en servir pour s'enfuir?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Parlez-moi du temple sur la falaise.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know. Of course.
Qu'est-ce que vous pensez de la règle d'or?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Je pense oui.
Good. then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
Je sais pourquoi tu l'aimes, Oyudax, il est full anard. Comment retirer une vie du pouvoir? Je vous comprends.
I'm glad. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you will give it some thought.
J'ai remarqué le graffiti. Pourquoi vous accuse-t-on d'être un pêcheur?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Ah. Je vois.
And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
C'est vous qui écrit les graphiques.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
T'es membre de secte, il y a une secte aussi? Oh là là.
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Je sais qui t'écrit. Don't worry. Je sais qui t'écrit. C'est moi qui étais pour vous.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
Je vais voir ce que je vais faire. Pour qui avez-vous voté?
Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Je m'en vais.
Nice to talk to you.
Bah, en vrai, maintenant que j'y réfléchis, c'est possible qu'il y a plus qu'une personne qui croit au dieu chrétien. Donc ce serait bien que... Donc ce serait bien que j'y réfléchisse un peu plus.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic part of the world do you hail?
La région très exotique de France. Vous ne croirez pas si je vous le disais.
And now you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until
Le Kirigumi lui a plu.
we will
Si
have
seulement.
much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Quelle est votre histoire?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Pourquoi c'est une shop ici?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Oui.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Oui, je suppose.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
Au moins, il le prend dans l'angle du rire. Comment avez-vous atterri ici?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Et juste dis-moi ce que tu te souviens.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
Ah, vous avez flotté le long de la Tibre.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am. Anything you like.
Est-ce qu'on n'est pas juste tous morts? C'est possible. Je me suis mis une mur, j'ai filé dans la rivière. Tout à fait. Connaissez-vous comment me sortir d'ici?
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
J'ai dit une bêtise?
I must ask you to stop that at once. Have you not been told about the last attempt?
De l'imperceptible?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. Ah, it is a long story.
Pourquoi pas me le raconter?
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Pourquoi est-ce que personne l'a encore fait?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt, made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez des règles?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Pourquoi dites-vous ça?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
Que pouvons-nous y faire?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing."
Ça semble assez simple.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
Ouais, je suis témoin.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
Au secours. Pour quelle vous votez?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus.
Ah, je vais
I
voter pour
do
lui.
not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Ah ouais. Puis-je faire quelque chose pour changer ça?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
Une idée de qui menace Vergil?
This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Fabia, ok. Je m'en vais.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Est-ce bien respectueux de habiller les statues? On se demande. Ah, voler, ok. Évidemment, il y a des statues. Ouais, voilà, je vous ai vu, hein, merci.
Greetings and salutations.
Ah oui, il a vraiment juste habillé une statue, j'en peux plus.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
I did not do it. Du lit. Ok.
Are they?
Hello?
Are they again? Did you find
Don't you
what
just
you
love
need?
springtime?
Pardon, oui, merci, au revoir.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Hello? My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
Bon, qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Quelqu'un a cru que vous alliez voler?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
C'est tout?
They said I did it.
More than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Un inconvénient?
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Le magistrat Sentius et Dilius. Ah, Dulis et Dilius. Je vous écris au sujet de votre incorrigible comportement antisocial induit par votre obsession pour un prétendu trésor perdu. Même si je compatis à votre souffrance et au décès de votre gardien Hannibal, il y a quelques semaines, je tiens à vous adresser un message important. Le trésor que vous cherchez n'existe pas. Au vu de votre mémoire douteuse. Ok, il doit être genre... Ouais. Il semblerait que vos souvenirs soient tout simplement inexacts. En outre, puisque vous avez été surpris à plusieurs occasions à pénétrer illégalement dans divers lieux, y compris autour des citernes, ce qui est strictement prohibé aux citoyens, je suis arrivé à la regrettable conclusion que vous représentez un inconvénient pour cette communauté et doit restreindre votre liberté de crainte de vous voir enfreindre la règle d'or. Ah, j'espère que cette lettre vous permettra de vous rappeler de la raison de votre incarcération. Cas de futurs trous de mémoire. Oui, bah il sait pas lire le bébou.
What does it say?
Il est marqué qu'il vous est surpris sur une propriété privée et qu'ils vous ont enfermé pour vous empêcher d'enfreindre la règle d'or.
My treasure.
Quel trésor?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then he died.
Oh.
It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
Si vous me donnez la clé, je rechercherai ce qu'elle ouvre.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Peut-être je vais simplement vous libérer.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad. Like Galerius. He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious. Bye bye.
Ne me dites pas que le mec que je dois rendre magistrat, c'est le misogyne. Non. 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 Non, non, non. Ah oui, non, c'est le temple. C'est pas lui? Oui, oui, c'est pas lui, je pense. Bah, je sais pas où il est, Galerius. Je me rappelle plus de qui c'est. C'est toi? Non, c'est Horatius.
What now?
Hmm.
All right?
Encore à faire des pompes là?
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day. Her name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Oh. Des pauvres un petit peu un péché.
Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
Oh oui, ça je trouverai un autre moyen.
If you set one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you Pusilla Semitarius Mocus.
Tu peux m'insulter, j'ai rien compris. Tiens, marrant ça. Sculpture de Minerva, la déesse romaine de la stratégie.
Citizen.
Tiens, elle s'est levée. Et coucou champion d'Ono. Comment ça va? Ça fait un bout de temps déjà que je t'ai plus vu. Quoi de neuf? Mon gameplay est assez horrible, hein. Je me perds, je sais plus qui est qui. Ne faites pas gaffe. Hein.
Citizen.
Je sors de la prison de fête de Noël. La prison de fête de Noël, quoi. Ça t'a mis 2 semaines pour t'en sortir, et ben dis donc. En effet, grosse prison. Hein. Bah oui, c'est normal ça. Oh, un poème de Galerius. Poème d'amour destiné à une femme. Ma vie n'a été qu'attribution, tel Hercule avec 7 travaux, ma vie ne s'apparence sans victoire à son liberté, mais je l'arriverai sans hésiter. Car chaque perte, chaque blessure et tragédie m'a conduit vers vous, si radieuse que la flamme sacrée de Rome, où vous... Votre horreur réchauffe mon âme, je sais que je ne puis vous toucher, tout comme la flamme de Vesta. Vous observez de vous... Oh, j'arrive pas à lire. Vous observez et vous aimez de loin, me baigner dans la lumière me suffit. Galerius, même ses parents savaient qu'il n'avait aucune chance avec les meufs, j'avoue. Ah, mais attends, mais Galerius, c'est pas le mec qui s'est suicidé là? Non. Ah, mais non, Galerius, c'est le mec sympa, au début. Eh, c'est bon, je remets.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water. and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
Tu sais que je galère, merci.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
Quelle est votre histoire?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
Je comprends pas.
They never do.
Qu'est-ce que vous pensez des règles?
The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment.
Avez-vous besoin d'aide?
Help me. You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed.
Oh!
I'll say no more.
Mais dis-moi! Pouvez-vous m'en dire plus sur le fil conducteur que vous avez vu?
You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
Connaissez-vous comment sortir d'ici?
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
Mhm.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them. Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Que l'acheteur soit vigilant.
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before. A certain learning and sophistication.
C'est pas trop possible parce que je l'ai pas vu. Parce que j'ai sauté dans le... J'ai sauté dans l'eau. Avant même que, justement, Galerius ne m'envoie faire le tour du pâté de maison. Donc elle est pas censée m'avoir vu. Je remonte que belle, voyons.
Coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il veut essayer de me dire?
I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
J'ai eu un achievement d'être rejetée par Aurelia. Bah super, merci. Quelle est votre histoire?
Let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
Ah, mais tu casses les couilles. Connaissez-vous un moyen de sortir d'ici?
You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
Oh, cette personne me saoule. C'est mignon, mais sérieusement quand même.
Straight to business, huh? I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
Mais ça va pas à la tête, oui. N'est-ce pas immoral de garder toutes ces personnes piégées sachant qu'une issue existe?
I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now, do you want it or not?
Si vous connaissez une issue, pourquoi ne pas l'avoir utilisée vous-même?
Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now.
Comment savoir si c'est pas une arnaque?
If I took your money without giving you what I promised, I'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't I? And I have no interest in doing that.
Dis-moi en plus que je l'achèterai.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, you'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again. What's the matter? Can't afford it? Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Malleolus has lent money to others, on occasion.
Quel enfer. Que pour ça fout la règle d'or.
I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Avez-vous entendu des ragots intéressants?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
Allez, tiens.
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair, until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now, she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
Je le savais déjà ça. Tu me sers à
Whatever you
rien.
like. All right. See ya.
Je crois que son verre est propre. Ouais, non, je suis pas sûre. Je crois que c'est pour laver sa propre âme qu'elle le fait. C'est clairement Galerius.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Quelle est votre histoire?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
J'ai le temps.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it. Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just...
Trauma 2 sur 20, ouais.
And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again. Oh, I'm sorry to bore you, friend.
Mais non. Attends, du coup, vous avez peut-être autre chose.
It's a long one, and I'm more raid one night. I got my bed. Yeah, I spent everybody. I got the next thing I. That's what I thought too for a while, but it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans, or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes. Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de la règle d'or?
Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de l'élection?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer.
Bah justement.
I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life. I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never gonna do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's gonna take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. That's good enough for me.
J'imagine que nous devons attendre de voir si Malus décide de le libérer. Pourquoi Dooley est enfermé?
Because Sentius put him there. Poor Dooley was just wandering around looking for some imaginary treasure. Now a magistrate accused him of being a thief. That's nonsense, of course. Dooley's the most harmless man you'll ever meet. But Sentius really has it in for him, for some reason. Gladly. All right. See you around.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. I don't, I'm afraid, but I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago. Very well, another time.
Ok, les bains. Je sais pas du tout où c'est les bains. Peut-être la dernière bouteille de vin de toute la cité. Oh! Donc c'est extrêmement rare, très bien. Marrant que personne ne s'est aventuré ici. Pour trouver la bouteille de vin, justement. Ah oui, vénère. Ah, il y a des flèches là. Let's go. Et je suis coincée, c'est ça? Non, c'est bon. Nous pouvons peut-être escalaler ici à condition que cela puisse soutenir mon poids. Bah vas-y, let's go, non, je sais pas. Non, ok, bah, je vais aller me faire foutre apparemment. Divagation cryptique presque poétique de Livia. Celui est appelé Séjour du crime. Titios, étendu sur 9 arpents, offrait ses armes à laser. Toi, Tantal, tu ne saisis pas la moindre goutte d'eau. L'arbre au-dessus de toi se dérobe à toi. Toi, Sisyphe, tu cherches à saisir un roche ou du bus rocher prêt à tomber. Diction tourne en rond, se poursuivant et se fuyant les audacieuses qui machinèrent la mort de leurs cousins, les Bélites, s'appliquent sans fin à puiser une eau qui se perd aussitôt. Ah ah. Ah, mais il fait nuit! Ah, mais du coup, il y a dû y avoir un... Oh, waouh! Il y a dû y avoir l'élection, du coup. Bah... Wesh! Vous êtes qui? Ah, c'est là que j'aurais pu grimper. Ah, c'est dommage. Un disque en pierre où est gravé un poisson. Il pourrait avoir une origine religieuse. Oui, bah c'est le truc de chrétien. Miche de pain entamée, elle est toujours fraîche. La personne à qui elle appartient n'a sûrement pas fini avec elle. Mais c'est pas la meuf... qui était tout à l'heure sur le sanctuaire? Ah oui, et du coup, là, elle est en train de prier pour la mort de son pote. Ok, très bien. Et elle s'y est enfermée. Bon, très bien. Ici. Je me demande s'il va y avoir une loupe concrète. Ou alors il refait jour? C'est re le matin? Parchemin antique où l'auteur remet en question l'existence de la règle d'or. Ah ouais. Dieu veillant sur cette cité, il mérite d'une organisation pour avoir assuré notre prospérité et notre développement paisible de façon durable, mais je dois faire... Dans la coutume, en tentant de nous imposer des règles strictes, notre attitude devient oppressante, il va de l'eau trop loin et mérite notre mépris. Ah ouais. Qui ne s'est jamais réveillé en pleine nuit avec des sueurs froides craignant la transgression accidentelle de la règle d'or, nous devons accepter le fait que nous sommes tous capables de faire une erreur, que ce soit pour un moment d'égarement ou un acte volontaire motivé par un mauvais raisonnement. Cependant, je suis persuadée que la grande menace, l'épée de Damoclès sous laquelle nous vivons, n'a rien de plus qu'une supercherie, et je vais vous le prouver en commençant par écarter les contre-arguments. Tout d'abord, on pourrait argumenter que l'inscription disent que la collectivité s'offrira pour les péchés de l'individu prouve que la règle d'or est tout ce qui est le plus réel. Mais c'est une erreur de raisonnement, car nous ne pouvons pas présumer que les auteurs en savaient plus que nous. Le fait que ce message ait été gravé ne le rend pas vrai pour autant, pas plus que si je le gravais.
Greetings and salutations.
Bonjour. Dire à tous, le jeune est un dieu. Ensuite, nous pouvons prétendre que les statues de cet endroit sont la preuve de l'existence de la règle d'or. Inutile de me le rappeler. C'est moi qui les ai toutes découvertes à travers cette cité, c'est moi qui les ai récupérées et placées dans une charrette à bras avant de les transporter jusqu'à l'endroit même où elle se trouve aujourd'hui. Ah! Donc il y a pas eu un premier dépôt de statuettes. Je n'oublierai pas de sitôt, mais je me refuse à croire qu'elles étaient jadis de véritables personnes, d'ailleurs rien ne le prouve. Quand on lit l'histoire de Vénus donnant vie à Galatée, la sculpture de Pygmalion, on ne s'imagine pas une seule seconde que c'est vrai. Pourquoi devrions-nous le croire pour ces statues? Mais du coup c'est vrai ça en fait, la solution c'est juste tu mets toutes les statues quelque part et c'est marre. Parce que vu qu'elles te voient pas et qu'elles peuvent pas t'entendre. En définitive, ce ne sont que des querelles. Après des années à vivre dans la peur, il ne me reste plus qu'une façon de prouver que la règle d'or est un mensonge, je dois agir. Mes amis, je m'excuse d'avance pour ce qui suit, mais un jour je vous considérerai cet instant comme un moment clé de l'histoire de notre cité. Découvrons une fois pour toutes si la règle d'or existe, pendant que je frappe l'un d'entre vous. Ah oui, et du coup bah... C'était FF.